dealer or these types of things. So one side of this looks like it maps quite well to the permission setting of the world. On the other hand, you have unknown amounts of issuers who'd like to have any type of customer interface with this. You have traders coming everywhere, and you might have to be a global open permissionless system. So when you talk about a hybrid, a public-private system, what you're really doing is saying, can you put both of these things together and have some sort of multi-ledger asset control? Where you say that if you're going to move security from one actor to another, maybe you have some parts of that transaction be processed off-chain or in a private system. So those are parts that would involve identity or metadata or other things related to that transaction. But then on the other hand, you don't know ahead of time who you're going to be sending to or how that transaction is flowing through. So maybe you do that in an open permissions something like an Ethereum. And what we're exploring is to say, can we hybridize both these things together so we can kind of have our cake and eat it too?
Thank you. Yeah, as you kind of started, it's definitely a new and novel concept and something that we're researching heavily. That being said, we've been building on Ethereum for the past 2 years, and the community is wondering, are we going to stop building on Ethereum? And Pablo, can you tell us what our future with Ethereum is and how we can continue there?
Sure. So we are absolutely not stopping in Ethereum. We are not slowing down. We have a really good team, running a really engaged community within us. We are working, we have been working for the past 6 months on releasing a new measure version of our Ethereum supply, which is right now undergoing security audit, and it will introduce a bunch of new features like token availability, measure optimizations, plus the implementation of ESF for the handler, which Adam was talking about in his presentation. So if anything, we are running on Ethereum while we keep researching and building our configuration. So Ethereum will remain to be the place where we innovate, keep building.
Thanks, Pablo. So to summarize, Ethereum's tagline was building unstoppable applications, and by no means is Polymath stopping building on Ethereum. In terms of both Polymesh and Polymath going forward, Adam, what types of assets do you foresee being built on these chains?
So I think one of the interesting ideas around security tokens is that they are somewhat distinct from the underlying asset. So you can have a security token that represents ownership in a company, so it represents an equity in some sense. We can have a security token that represents ownership in a bond, so some sort of debt product, or it could be some more complex financial derivative, or it could be maybe you can take a whole bunch of other security tokens, put them in a basket, and re-tokenize that basket. So this is this kind of layer of abstraction between the security token and the underlying asset it's representing. So in terms of Polymath, I know a lot of the, in terms of the existing protocol, a lot of the interest we've seen has been around private equity and also some funds, real estate in particular. I guess as the technology matures, it becomes more common and more understood in regulatory frameworks. I expect to see more and more types of assets being tokenized. So some of the more esoteric examples people talk about tokenizing IP rights, or tokenizing pieces of art, or fine wine, or something like that, some other types of assets. So there should really be no limit to what you can tokenize and the underlying attributes of the assets that you can tokenize. Polymesh, one of the areas we're looking at in terms of research R&D around is how do you have a DSL or how do you parametrically describe assets and their underlying cash flows. That's the area we're still heavily researching. But there ought to be this universal framework or language that we use to describe assets parametrically and their cash flows, which can then be used to describe provide any type of assets, whether it's some piece of artwork, or renting out, receiving stream income that way, or whether it's something more prosaic, equity, or a bond.
I definitely agree with that. As Pop always says, he foresees a world where every stock, bond, commodity, currency is tokenized, and it's really something that we're trying to help with that process to make it easier for issuers, to make parties easier to tokenize their assets. So any type of asset is fair game. I agree with that. Now we have our Polymath Classic or our Ethereum Layer 2 solution. Pablo, if I was to tokenize an asset on Polymath Classic right now, what would happen in the future if I wanted to either move to Polymesh or once Polymesh is released? What's that transition like?
Yeah, so Craig was just saying our mission Polymath, anyone can tokenize an asset anywhere and have those tokens traded in multiple applications. We are running. So we see Polymesh as an evolution of our edition. It shouldn't really matter where those tokens are. If someone has issued something on Ethereum once it's like they should be able to have a token aside either on Polymesh, depending on what kind of feature they want to make use of. Any we have different program for different needs, and Polymesh should be, if someone wants to issue a token on Polymesh, that's fine. If someone already has a token on our Ethereum but they potentially should be able to migrate that to Polymesh to make use of new features and improvements or change the layers on our blockchain.
So is what you're saying that the issuers will have the option to migrate if they so choose, and we'll make that process easy for them if that's something they aspire to do? Fantastic. Charles, one of the things people have been wondering since the announcement yesterday is that you are the co-architect of the Polymesh chain. What does co-architect mean?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that one out too. My job is to be here is to provide advice, and they can take as little or as much as they want. There's already a great team at Polymath. There's wonderful engineers like Adam, and there's great leadership in the C-suite, there's great advisors, and they have over 125 projects that have issued tokens on Polymath. And as a consequence, there's plenty of people floating around who can provide enormous amounts of great vision and business requirements and technical requirements. And one of my jobs as an advisor is to try to help pull all of that together and then take a look into the overwhelming amount of potential architectures, papers, frameworks that could be used, and to make some recommendations about which ones I feel would make sense given the requirements that have been provided. Now, whether they go down that road or a different road is ultimately a business decision, but as an advisor, it's my job to provide options, not just one method. One of the magical things we've seen in the space is how cheap it is now to experiment with both smart contracts and building blockchains. When I entered this industry, you had one option: fork Bitcoin. That's what you did. Or to build something on top of Bitcoin. That was kind of the next innovation, color coins and Mastercoin. And then later on, people started building special purpose blockchains. But when we built Cardano or when Vitalik built Ethereum, it was a very expensive, time-consuming, multi-year process. Now we have things like Fabric and Parity Substrate, Natala, and Cosmos, and you can literally start building them today and be able within just a few months to see a vision crystallize and get great data on what we solved the problem about and bring that before your customer and use that as a steer. That wasn't possible. So my goal is to try to suggest various different options and help with the percolation, and hopefully this great team will be able to put that together and realize that vision and show it.
I I definitely agree with what you said about our team having great developers. I'm regularly impressed by the work that they do, the amount of commits they put forward on GitHub, awards they win at various conferences. Every day there's something new that I see our developers.
You got the end of bonus areas, right?
It warms my heart to see all the hard work they put forward and the achievements they accomplish. There's a whole number of different types of consensus mechanisms to support blockchains, Adam. And in this research that we're at right now for Polymesh, sort of how do you see that consensus mechanism evolving in the Polymesh blockchain?
So I think it's a really interesting topic and question. Just for research, it's going to be a research stage of Polymesh, so I would say no final decisions have to be made. Having said that, I think there's a few. So one of the issues with Ethereum, when you talk to the larger institutional types of organisations around Ethereum as a base ledger of security tokens, one of the concerns that has come up has been around the proof of work consensus mechanism used currently by Ethereum, and obviously I'm aware of these plans for F2.0 where it transitions to proof of stake or classical CBC mechanism. But some of the issues with proof of work that we've had from reflected back to us is that you only get this kind of statistical guarantee around finality. So you have to decide what your risk tolerance is and then wait a certain block confirmations in order to get this strong enough statistical guarantee around finality. And we have seen not so much in Ethereum, but in other proof of work blockchains. I think Ethereum Classic had a sort of 1 to 2 day reorganization a month or two ago. So we have seen some proof of work chains, especially for a new chain like Polymath, which is on the first one of the scene with tens of thousands of relevant hash biometric codes. And they are susceptible to these types of attacks. And if a financial chain which is securing lots of value and which is expected to be a single source of truth and regulated such as investors, that's problematic. So, I guess in terms of classes of algorithm, we're definitely, I'd say, more interested in researching more heavily proof of stake type algorithms and these kind of evolutions of these BFT type algorithms which give you, say, final finality, word of it, like guaranteed finality around blocks, but when a block has been finalised, it can't be subsequently unfinalised. So that, in terms of class, that's one class we're looking at. We're looking to look a little bit at Grandpa, which is the algorithm used by big parity. Cardano, Mr. Charles can talk about in detail, but it has Grandpas, which is another really interesting algorithm with similar types of characteristics. And then get started in terms of the public-private split, right? So, maybe that more than one consensus algorithm is appropriate, maybe that certain parts of the system have a proof of authority approach where you have certain trusted gatekeepers who can unilaterally or a small set of authorities finalise blocks, and then the more public part of the system will have a more decentralised algorithm based on proof of stake as well as governance, or decentralised governance. So maybe that there's more than one consensus mechanism for different parts of the system. I think one of the challenges around research is how do you have those different ledgers, those different systems interoperate, remain the same, clear boundaries between them and so on.
You have a very good understanding of these consensus mechanisms, and what it sounds like is that there's still a lot of research to be done, and it could even be a possibility of having multiple consensus mechanisms supporting the blockchain.
Well, obviously, more of words is the best.
Of course.
No commitment there, but
I mean, it has the best name,
You have the most papers.
with all these problems, I shouldn't say problems, but all these new concepts to build and to research, one thing the community's really been wondering is, who's going to build this new blockchain? do we have enough talent right now? Who do you foresee building this project?
So we have our key people working on this initiative. Adam, some of the guys that are here with us today. There's, as Adam was saying, there's a lot of research that we are still doing. So we have some of our working on research. We have some of the team members working on figuring out how we can do what we are working on. We have a lot of people working on this, which they haven't been in this for the past almost 2 years. So it will be crazy not to be using their skills and their know-how on this. And of course, we are hiring those open positions that we have, and we are looking for developers to share us and help us deliver on this vision we have for production.
So if you missed that, what Pablo said is we're hiring. If you're a developer and you're looking for a job, reach out to Pablo, reach out to Adam, come see me. If you're someone else in the industry, you're not a developer, but you're looking for work, come talk to us as well. There's plenty of roles at Polymath, unlike a lot of other companies. They're downsizing, we're upsizing. So come join us, come on into the big win, and lots to do. Building a new blockchain. Charles, what can we learn from Ethereum and other existing chains, both from their mistakes and their successes, when we're going about to build our own chain?
Well, one of the most valuable lessons is the enemy of good is better. And so what that effectively means is that in the effort to build something perfect, you may lose sight of the fact that you have to ship it somewhere. You lose sight that you have to get some sort of market of it. So it is important to have minimum viable products and regular updates to that MVP and get it before the customer as quickly as possible. Should be shipping things every 4 to 6 weeks if you can. On the other hand, almost paradoxically, the other side is that there are certain parts of your system that have to be built with such a methodical, systematic approach that you must get them right. For example, the underlying cryptography, the underlying implementation of the consensus protocol, how you handle asset transfers. You get these things wrong, you have a parity bug or a DAO bug. So you have to kind of balance those two needs of ship fast and shift often with ship responsibly. And you have to know what parts of your architecture have to live in both of those buckets.
I mean, we're building a chain to support the multi-trillion-dollar securities world, so I agree that yes, we have to get it right and not have that type of parity situation, not have bugs that cause trillions of dollars worth of losses. And on top of that, if there are bugs, I'd like to build into the system a way that they're correctable, or those funds are retrievable, unlike a lot of problems on current blockchains where you lose your keys, you lose your coins.
I guess one interesting aspect of this blockchain in sort of review, Charles. So one, is there some comparisons between building blockchains and building a chip of hardware as opposed to software? Because the cost of change of the blockchain is quite high. You have to maybe coordinate the hard fork and and so if there is a bug, then it's very hard to recover from that. And certainly in our Ethereum product, we roughly we do new releases every 6 months. So we have this very long release cycle, which is quite different to agile development practices you might see on the web app. So from your experience with Cardano and with Ethereum and other projects, I'm curious to where you see if there's a better way to ship blockchain software, or what your thoughts are there.
Right, well it first depends on you're just adding new features that don't require a fork, or you're talking about a soft and hard fork. This is actually one of the reasons why a hybrid architecture does make a lot of sense, because there are certain parts of your system that are subject to ever-changing regulation and ever-changing requirements. And those parts of the system would like to be nimble and agile. So you're able to change them in real time as quickly as you need to. So those parts probably should stay private, and they should be with a limited number of set of actors in control of it. So when you coordinate an upgrade, you can do this with the two pizza rule. You can get all the people who are involved with it and you can feed them with 2 pizzas. Now, the reason why it takes so long to build Bitcoin or Ethereum is because to coordinate socially all the activities is a tremendous task. Even basic things like, let's adopt short sales. They've been around for 20 years. They're provably secure. There's tons of great knowledge about them. It's a reasonable thing to do, and there's clear benefit to the ecosystem. They're still having that conversation. So you have to say those parts of the systems should be reserved to the things that require a maximum level of trust, faith, and credibility. In Bitcoin's case, the fact that it's slow moving is a feature, not a bug. I know that if anybody tries to tinker with monetary policy, even if they could pull it off, they would pull it off like being attacked by a zombie sloth. It's going to be a long time before it gets to you. It's going to be a long time before it becomes an issue. And similarly, certain parts of the Polymath system will need those characteristics to make regulators feel comfortable with them, to make issuers feel comfortable with them. Getting a balance between those two parts of the system is the challenging part. But it's something that I think we can accomplish, and it's something that has been accomplished before in the space, especially with what Ethereum has been able to pull off. Another thing is that you don't need to solve all of these problems at once, and for every jurisdiction and for every person. When you have a test net, when you're in the beta phase, when you're dealing with a collection of limited jurisdictions, you can kind of cheat a little bit, and you can't ship in that 46-week cycle, but at some point you do have to kind of let it go and let it get out there, and at that stage you do have to have a good strategy, good community management, a good upgrade cycle process, so we need our Polymath and proof of proposals. It'd be nice to have perhaps some on-chain voting. And then it's also nice to be able to understand who are all the key stakeholders that need to be at that table, from the lawmaker to the bankers to the large institutional members, and perhaps the policyholders themselves. It just depends on the facts and circumstances.
So that gets through the questions that we got online yesterday and earlier.